Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Undusted, Letters from the Past, a cozy game where we discover the protagonist's story through objects that we repair and clean. This is a very chill game, and this playthrough will be for you to fall asleep to. So have a big stretch, lie back, relax, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in, and we'll get started. Sweet dreams. When I think of my family home, the first things that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets, over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with Mom and Dad as they passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked courage, maybe all I needed was an excuse, no matter how small. The letter from my aunt was enough. Dear Adora, long time no see, how have you been? Are you doing all the things you've always wanted to do? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw each other was at Lily's funeral. I'm sorry to trouble you after all this time, but I can't find the necklace your mother gave me. I'm fairly certain that I left it at your house after one of my visits. I really thought I lost it for good, you know. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Thank you. Love, your aunt. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key? Here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Okay, let's get started. Clean. So we have a brush. Oh, zoom in and out. Okay. Hold and drag right click. Hold mouse wheel. Okay. And click the mouse wheel once you're set. Perfect. It's pretty straightforward. Select the tool. Reach 40%. Hints unlocked. Press tab to use. Don't think I need any right now. I assume the hints... I did play the demo, but I don't really remember. I think the hints just show you where there's dirt left, right? Yes. Okay, time to reach 99. Okay. It will enable the wrap up button. Finish by either... Oh, okay, I can either get 100% or I can just kind of skip ahead. I mean, I do kind of want to try and do it properly and get 100%. There we go. Echoes of the past, memories beneath the dust. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust I can barely breathe. I need to go to the attic and find the necklace. Huh? Why is it locked? Now that I think of it, I've hardly ever been into the attic. Mom was also in charge. Oh well, I need to clean the rest of the house anyway. The attic key should eventually turn up. Where should I even start? The house key. It hasn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. Sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on the shelf. Housed inside was our first family photo. Chapter 1. Once Upon a Time. 2. A special photo. Clean the item. Okay, looks like there's 7 things for us to clean here. When we went to take our first family photo, Dad had made a peculiar suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Why don't we all wear animal costumes? It'll be Adora's first ever family photo, so let's make it a special and unforgettable experience. He pleaded like a giddy child, arms firmly wrapped around a large costume. Mom let out a deep sigh. Here we go again. Okay, we have a new tool here. We have a sponge. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks. A complete 180 from Mom. Okay. Forever. I wonder if I get another tool at some point. Let's do a bit of a rougher clean and we'll do details after, I think. I guess it's only the sponge then for this. Oh, here we go. That should be pretty good. I should probably start using the hint as well. Oh no, at 80%? I don't know why I thought it was 40. I'm kinda struggling a little with these edges here. Okay, here we go. Here are the hints. We never ended up wearing costumes like he wanted to. The little toothbrush would be so nice for those nooks here. Kinda struggling to get into them. Okay, here we go. A bit more here, the edge here. The bag must be nasty because the edges actually look pretty okay. Oh gosh, yes, okay, here we go. I don't know if the tilting actually helps. I feel like it does. But I'm not sure. Okay, I think we're almost there. Okay, there we go. Honey, don't you think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos? Because they couldn't come up with anything creative? Are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? But, Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. Oh, so you're only trying to talk Adora into your plan now. I think Mum's annoyed. Our very first family photo together. A seemingly ordinary picture with an amusing story behind it. Thinking about it, I'm actually not sure if my parents and I ever took, like, a traditional type picture together. And so ensued a battle between an unstoppable father and an immovable mother. As always, Mum won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. While Mum was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, "Let's wear costumes next time." He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterward, I saw he'd given me bunny ears. Mum noticed shortly afterward and gave Dad a light rap on the head, but the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. Okay, so I think you get like a score, like a better score if you don't skip ahead at the 99. So I think it might be worth it. Maybe I'll get an achievement. A fitting appearance. When I was young, Mum often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mum and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There are many beautiful porcelain teacups. I took one out I thought was the prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash! It was the sound of porcelain breaking up on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mum urgently calling my name. Once she came to the kitchen and saw what happened, her face froze. I remember this one from the demo. I have both tools now. Her face was so pale and stern. I'd never seen her look like that before. Am I in trouble? I might be in trouble. Okay. Let's give this one, since I have two tools, we'll give this one a rough clean. And then we'll go in for the details with a little brush. Okay. Bottom is so nice as well. What's the symbol? It must have some kind of meaning. I hope we'll find out later in the game. That'd be nice. Oh, the middle is so beautiful. That like green color. Stunning. Okay, let me go in there with a little brush now. We'll get little places like the rim here. I hope there's no level where I can accidentally break things, because I just know that will end terribly for me. Okay, let's do the bottom here. That's us at 60%. Oh, so I guess when hints unlock depends on the object, because I think the last one was 80% and the first one was 40. That's why I was so confused. Okay, let's get the creases here. The creases in the symbol. Gorgeous. A little bit of the broken handle here. Amazing. Along the seams. I don't know why, this reminds me of when they taught us how to brush our teeth properly when I was a kid, like kindergarten or something. They would teach us the proper ways to brush, the like movements and all. And maybe this is an Austrian thing, but there was this mascot, I think his name was Helmi. It was a big tooth, like a molar, wearing a helmet. And in one hand he had a toothbrush. And in the other he had an apple, I think. And we had these like printouts they gave us that my mom put on the wall. And I think a lot of kids had it on the wall too. About how to properly brush your teeth. There was like a whole little, I guess, story to it. It was like back and forth, back and forth. And then something like, clean teeth are amazing, except it was in German, and in German it actually rhymed. I mean, it probably worked because I have such a strong memory of this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. Good parenting. A porcelain teacup that's barely intact. One of Mom's most treasured possessions. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she looked at the broken teacup. The next day I secretly retrieved the shards in the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Okay, what glows in the dark? Is that ink? Mom loved writing with fountain pens, no matter how long the letter or document. Whenever I asked if it was tiring to write so much by hand, she would always say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mom had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with perfect posture. Then, she would neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she would select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib in her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching the process. I used to quietly sit beside her whenever she took up her pen. Watching her fill empty sheets of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. To be honest, I started writing by hand again as well. I started journaling, but my hands always hurt so bad. I'm not used to it anymore. She had so many inkwells. Sometimes I'd spend half a day just looking at them all. I don't think she ever used this one very often. Yeah, I figured it might be nice if I start journaling in the morning. Just write a little bit about my thoughts. But yeah, my hand hurts so much after a page. I honestly don't know how I did it when I was younger. Guess just habit, but I feel like my handwriting has gotten way worse as well. Okay, we'll follow the same strategy here. Even though strategy is a strong word. Do a bit of a breath clean, get the worst of the dirt off, and then get in there with a little brush. Loved seeing the ink slush around in the bottle though. That's gorgeous. Okay, let's switch to a little brush. I think it's 80% on this one, Chandlock Hints. Perfect. These rounded corners are a bit hard. I can't say I've ever cleaned anything this carefully in real life. Maybe I should, maybe this is the way. Ooh, around the label, it's nasty. I also see a little bit more around the neck here. Okay. I think that's all the sides. Yeah, perfect. To the bottom, get into the grooves. Oh yeah, the toothbrush is perfect for this. We're getting right in there. Oh, there's like little bits. Perfect! Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within. Lewis. That's a quote from Mom's favorite writer. Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Dad and I were still university students, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. But it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Adara, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights, can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines. Oh wow! To Adora, Lily, and Ash's beloved daughter, you need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. But I hate carrots. If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. special ink that glows in the dark. A quote from a famous writer is displayed on the label. I used to be obsessed with calligraphy when I was a kid. I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Mom looked into my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learned more about myself after reading those words." She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. Oh, that's a bit odd. Okay. Number 5, achieving happiness. Is that a plushie? Looks a bit nasty, not gonna lie. Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me he used to be in a children's choir and that he had joined a band during his university days. Whenever he returned home from work, he'd sing a little song he composed titled "Dad Loves Coming Home." Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbors, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our life. Aww. I'm not sure how that's related to the turtle. The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? "You can't hold me back, I'm free. No one can ever stop me." Was that it? Is that like... Oh, that's like... Is that mold? I hope it's not mold. Oh, it's like barnacles almost. It's a flute! Oh, that's so lovely. Like an ocarina. So I'm not gonna lie, no matter how well I clean this, I don't think you should put this near your mouth. This thing has been through it. Okay, let's get in with a little brush. I forgot I could zoom in. That does make it a bit easier. Okay, let's do a little face. Very cute. You have to give the turtle CPR to play the instrument. Little footies. Perfect, that's the hint unlocked now too. I want to go back to the parts I've already done and double check I got it all. So it seems you're pretty thorough. This is not bad at all. Let's do the tail. Alright. I mean, we're doing a pretty good job at this, but I'm still not sure you should put this in your mouth. I feel like that's how you get, like, turbo cholera or something like that. So, isn't cholera through blood? I don't actually know exactly how cholera is transmitted. I haven't really had to worry about it a whole lot. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Adora, I'm done. After my hit single Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest releases. Dad Loves the Weekend. Dad, you sure you're not a kid too? Ah, you got me. Since my secret's out, how about a song? Where did I put my ocarina? Dad, if you love music so much, why did you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different. That's a good question, Adora. You see, I love music, but it doesn't mean I can live without it. On the other hand, if I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. Really? Sorry. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want. It's about doing something you can't live without. When you find something like that, you'll understand how I feel. That is the weirdest reason I've heard for being an accountant ever. A cute turtle-shaped ocarina. Dad often played his own songs on it. Nor I expected it to be something like, oh, you can't make a living off of music. But nope. Dad then sat there joyfully playing his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, then what can't you live without? He replied, Lily and Adora, that's why I'm the happiest man in the world. He then declared his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release in his Dad series. I often find myself humming his songs and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I couldn't live without? What's something you guys can't live without? I think... what would it be for me? I mean, music's definitely up there. Okay, 6. A discreet apology. Looks like a little cat or something. One day on our way home, we came across a cute kitten crying by its lonesome. I couldn't bear to leave it there by itself, so I begged my parents to let me bring it back with us. Without hesitation, Dad started brainstorming ways to lure the kitten. Should we get some food as bait? How about foxtail grass? Maybe a cardboard box? Dad and I excitedly exchanged ideas, but after a few minutes, we realized Mom hadn't said a single word. Ooh, that's a new tool. Dad really had the heart of it. Instead of stopping me, he joined right in. What's this? Oh, it's a vacuum. It's a plushie. Oh my gosh. This is so satisfying. Reminds me of these like, you know those Teppich? That's, Teppich is German, sorry. Those carpet cleaning videos. They're all over the internet. Reminds me a bit of that. Very satisfying. Oh, is that meant to be all the same color here? Okay. Is that a seam? I think it's a seam. Yeah. Okay. After this one, I think I want to take a very short break. Well, I suppose you guys wouldn't know how long the break is after I edit this. Okay. Lovely. Oh, that's actually much cleaner than I thought. I got it here. Thought I would definitely have left more. But I guess it's the like texture of the cat or like the pattern. It's hard to tell if it's dirt or not. Okay, the bottom's nasty still. Here and then here. Perfect. I don't think we're ready to own a cat. We don't know how to properly care for one, and we don't have any cat supplies or food. How can we care for it if we can't fulfill its needs? But, Lily, aren't you being a bit too serious? Of course having a pet is a huge responsibility. But Adora can learn how to be responsible by taking care of it, and we can buy whatever supplies we need. What if its mother is still around? It might be taking a child from its parent. She could have been abandoned. That isn't something we know for sure. No one's know Adora. A striped cat plushie. It often makes a cute sound when you squeeze it. I was so upset after that. When we returned home, I slammed my door shut and refused to leave my room. That evening, Dad came over and gave me a stuffed animal. It was so soft and fluffy and looked like the kitten from before. Mom bought this for you, but she didn't know how to give it to you. The softness of the plushie mollified the sadness in my heart. A few days later, I saw the same kitten in the same spot. This time though, it was with another cat with a matching coat, its mother. Mom was right. If I'd taken the kitten home, I couldn't help but feel ashamed. Okay, 7 unforgettable moments. This looks like a snow globe, maybe? I'll take a short break, and we will be back right after, if you're still awake. Okay, we're back. Let's continue with unforgettable moments. My hometown was always too warm for snow. If any snow did happen to fall, it would melt as soon as it touched the ground. Things like snowball fights and snowmen only existed in TV shows and fiction. Some of my childhood wishes included leaving footprints in fresh white snow, making snow angels, and building a huge snowman. When we finally had time for a family trip, I begged to go somewhere with an abundance of snow. It's such a wild concept to me as someone who grew up in the mountains to never have seen snow before. That's how we ended up having a snowy vacation. Thanks to that, I got to check off a lot of things off my bucket list. So to be fair, thinking about it, even though I always grew up with snowy winters, it's been a while since we had a proper snowy winter. Kinda miss it. Nowadays it's just wet and grey and cold. Ooh, hold on, we have a cloth now. I wonder when I use that. Maybe to deal with this layer here? Let's see. Oh, hold on, I should do the bottom as well. Fantastic. I think this might be a polishing. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, that's so nice. I've never had a snow globe, I think, but I know some people really like to collect them. Okay, I think this one I need to get in there with a sponge. Perfect. Is that particle here? Can't tell if that's dirt. Yes, I think it was. Okay, perfect. I should get in there with the brush. Perfect. Oh, that's so satisfying. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the brush is still best for this. Alright, perfect. Dad, the snow crunches when you step on it, and when you lay down, it's so soft and fluffy. Really? Then I wanna lie down too. Huh, you're right, Adora, it's really soft. I saw on TV that if you wave your arms and legs like this, you can make a huge snow angel. Then how about we make some big snow angels to watch over our family? Okay. Marshmallows are ready. You two better eat first, or you won't have enough energy to play. A snow globe we purchased on a family trip. It evokes many happy memories. We made giant snow angels, built snowmen, and had an all-out snowball fight, with no regard for how snow-crusted our clothes became. After it grew dark, we gathered around the fireplace and drank sweet cocoa. As the comforting warmth of the fire lulled me to sleep, I could hear Dad humming and Mom turning the pages of her book. On our way home, we bought a snow globe to commemorate all the wonderful memories from our vacation. However, since some time ago, I had deliberately hid the snow globe out of sight. The sworn memories became a source of agony, as they reminded me of days I could never return to. And I think that's the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2, What I Dreamed of. Frozen Time. Ooh, I almost think I remember this one from the demo. It's interesting how they picked which levels to include or not. Okay, let's do it. I had hoped to find the attic key in the living room, but it didn't turn up. I decided to search my room next. It looked exactly as it did on the day I left home. Only the thick layer of dust on everything indicated any passage of time. My focus was drawn to my desk, where Dad's pocket watch lay. There used to be a time when its cock still turned and its soft ticking could still be heard. When Mum gave Dad this pocket watch, Dad was delighted with the engraved design. A lily, just like Mum's name. Wherever Dad went, so too did the pocket watch. Shortly after I started high school, pocket watch fell silent for good. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. Aww. The atmosphere in this is already really different. What does this say? Finna? Kinda hard to see what's dirt and what isn't on this one. I hope I can get to, I think this looks like 60%, and then we'll start using the highlights a bit more to get the last pesky percents. Ooh, this opens up, I think. That makes sense. Okay. Let's do that then. Perfect. I was wondering how it would get to 60. Oh, I think it's 65. Here we go. Perfect. Let's finish the inside and then I can close that. And get another good look at the outside. Okay, perfect. Ooh, this bit is a bit difficult to get into all the nooks and crannies. Maybe from this side. Oh yeah, that seems easier. I think we're almost there. This side here a little bit. Get that like this. Yes, okay, perfect. And now, maybe with this? No, that doesn't feel right. How am I only at like 80%? Oh, I see, hold on. Perfect. Okay, what's missing? Amazing. Dora, how many times have I told you to not call the office directly? You're usually back by now and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on, but please text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, Mom, I was cleaning my room earlier. I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Dora, I have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me. And make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. Oh, what happened to Dad? Oh no. I desperately needed Mom, but she threw herself into work as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe all of us. Days passed, and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try and understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now. But my grief and sorrow grew nearly unbearable as they rendered my night sleepless. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. As much as I longed for her comfort, I wanted to comfort her too. What I found in the darkness. When I couldn't stand the silence in the house, I would listen to Dad's tapes. Listening to those songs made me feel like he was right there beside me. One day, I heard a composer tell his story on a radio show when I was a kid. And my father used to hum songs he had written himself, so I became interested in music. I hardly saw him after my parents divorced, but whenever I saw his songs, I felt like I was back in those happy childhood days. That's how I started composing. For me, it's a way of bringing comfort not only to me, but to others in similar circumstances. I could see myself in the story, and his songs resonated with me. Naturally, I admired him. Finally, I understood what that had meant. I wanted to tell him I found something I couldn't live without doing. I found a part-time job and started saving money for composing tools. Oh, she's become a musician. Oh, that's great. And Mom asked about it. I thought she was finally taking some interest in my life. Oh no. It's not gonna be that though, is it? I think it still works. Should I turn it on now? Oh, can I play with it? Okay, let's give it a bit of a superficial clean and then we'll see if we can use it. Okay, let's see. How fun! This is great. This is great. This is so nice. Okay, maybe that will be a bit loud. Let's turn this off so I can clean it in peace. Perfect. I really like that I'm getting achievements for doing little things in this, by the way. Like playing on this. It makes me feel like this would be really fun to try and get all the achievements for. You also get achievements for cleaning things to 100%, so it seems super worth it. I should probably move the buttons at some point to get in there. I feel like I didn't do a very good job with the brush on this one. Like the big sponge. Still seems to be quite a lot. Oh, how will I get this on switch properly cleaned? Do I have to turn it on maybe? Slide the button so I can get in there? Oh yes, I do. That's quite nice, I like that. Yeah, that looks clean now. Let's try and give the bag a proper scrub. Okay. I wonder if at any point I unscrew things. Okay. And now the front. Oh, look at that. In dirt. Nice. Okay. I think there's some still left on the buttons here. And I'm struggling to get in here. Yeah, it's this bit here. Maybe if I slide it down, I can get in there. There we go. Mom, you're late again. You must be exhausted. Yes, a little. How was your day? Dora, what are all those things? Oh, these? A MIDI controller, a microphone, the tools for composing. By composing, do you mean composing music? I started making songs little by little, and I got a part-time job to buy these tools myself. Wait, Adora, a part-time job? You started working just for a hobby? Adora, you need to be studying hard for your future right now. Don't waste your time on things like that and quit your part-time job too. A red MIDI controller, the first piece of music equipment I ever bought with my own money. I wanted to tell her it wasn't just a hobby, that I was serious. But before I could say anything, Mom said she was tired and headed towards her room. My words were met with the sound of her door closing shut. I was just left alone in all too familiar silence. I was angry at Mom for not listening to my words, but I kept trying to understand her. I thought she might change her mind if I showed her how serious I was. Much like how music had comforted me, I wanted Mom to feel comforted too, and if possible, with a song of my creation. A melody of comfort. Ooh, is that like a cassette player? After that day, I spent every spare moment composing. Not only was it my first song, it was a song for Mum. When I felt I'd poured enough of my heart into it, I recorded my song onto a cassette tape. I fervently hoped it would bring her some comfort. Even if I couldn't fully convince her, if I could at least help her feel a bit better. When Mum came home, exhausted as usual, I nervously handed her the tape. I thought if Mom listened to it, she would understand how serious I was. Aww. I like those flowers that grow on it. It's really pretty. Oh my god, are there flowers inside? How did that happen? Oh, I really hope we get to listen to it. Ooh, that's satisfying. Okay. Get the seam here. Some things seem way easier to clean than others. I don't want to jinx it, but so far this is pretty straightforward. Okay, let's see if we can open this bad boy up. We can. Perfect. Okay. To be honest, if greenery is growing inside your cassette player, I don't think it'll be functional anymore. But hey, it's aesthetic. Alright, how are we looking? Oh, this is nasty here. Okay, the seam here, the edge. Oh, it's a little bit. Between the buttons. Here under the clamp. Okay. Oh, there's still like the littlest bit here. Can I do something with this? I guess not. Be easier if we could pry this open. Perfect. And now here. Okay. What am I missing? I think there's something in between these. Where else? Oh. I feel like there might be some stuff underneath this. Oh, hold on. I see, if I press the buttons down, that's way easier. There we go. Magic. You composed this yourself? Yeah, the melody came to me first, so I started with that. I'm still working on the lyrics. Oh, and there's another one I'm preparing for a competition. The theme is... Hold up, Adora, didn't I tell you last time you need to focus on your studies? Mom, I know it might seem like only a hobby right now, but please can you at least try listening? Adora, do you even hear what you're saying? How can you waste your time on this instead of studying for your future? I'm tired, let's talk another time. Another time? When that's gonna be? When you quit your job? As if that will happen. Dora, I'm saying this for your sake. I'm serious about becoming a composer. I want to make it so you don't have to worry about money anymore. And people sound pretty talented, so... Dora, I said no, don't even think about it. Right now, you may feel like you're special. Talented, there's no more word more meaningless. Don't get carried away because of a mere compliment. Praise proves absolutely nothing. Ugh, that's pretty rough. That's cassette player. Despite how old it is, it can still play tapes. Ugh, it's a pretty rough thing to say to a child. Oh, she's so angry. Was she more tired than usual? Even now, I still don't know why Mom reacted so explosively. I never expected her to yell at me like that. Her fury left me speechless. While I was stunned, she tore the tape from my hands and threw it into the trash. Without so much as a backwards glance, she said, "Stop wasting your time on worthless things like this." What she threw away wasn't only a cassette tape. Then was a piece of my heart that held my drive to comfort Mom, despite the loneliness after Dad's passing. Even if hating her was the easy path, I didn't give up on trying to understand her. But that moment, when my heart was equated to trash, I felt something disappear from inside me. After Mom's rage quelled and silence fell once again, I finally gave up on trying to understand her. Oh no. Ooh, a record player. The right to hunt. The music box was the last ever present I received from Dad. Whenever I felt lonely, I would wind it up and talk to him as if he were beside me. Dad, if you were still here, you would have supported me, right? Mom doesn't understand what it's like to have to dream. To have a dream to something you can't live without. All she wants to do is fit into the mold. It's probably the only kind of life she knows. I cried for a long time, pouring out my anguish. Listening to the music box play, it felt like Dad was sitting right next to me. Oh, this is really, really rough. After that day, I stopped waiting for Mom. I didn't even want to talk to her anymore. I don't want to talk to her anymore. I had nothing to say to her. Oh. I do hope that at the end of the game they can, like, reconcile and, you know, reforge that connection. I understand her mom probably is just worried about the future. Especially now that the dad's gone. But... and she's probably very tired from working alone. To provide for them both, but this is a rough thing to tell your child. Especially like this. And that's not okay. She lost her husband, but she's still a mother, you know? Yeah, this is really, really rough. Okay. What's this thing here? How do I use... oh! It's a air blowgun thing. Oh, that's fun. Okay, it works really well, but you have... oh, it needs to like recharge and everything. Okay. Give it time to recharge. Meanwhile, let's get in there with a little brush. I love those old-timey gramophones. They look really cool. Ooh, that's recharged. Okay. I want to find... oh, can I use it on here? Oh, that's so satisfying. That's great. I love it. Guess we'll use it when it's available and wait for it to recharge while we use a little brush. Okay, let's do side here. This. I still see dirt in here. Okay. Let's do this edge here that I'm missing. And then the outside. That is so satisfying. Let's take care of the bottom while it recharges. There must be a lot of stuff inside considering the outside's looking pretty good already. But I'm only at 55%. Ooh, okay, let's use this again. Okay, I think after doing this part, I'll probably open it up and come back to this. I know it's not perfect, but we'll come back to it after we've done we've unlocked the hints. That will be easier. Oh, it's a music box! Oh my gosh. That explains the scale. I was thinking that it was oddly small, but that makes so much more sense. That's so cool. I love the design. Alright. Adora. Oh, it's her name. Okay, we've got the hints now. So let's make sure we properly clean those bits. This we'll use the blower for. Oh, look at that. That's magic. We'll have to play it to rotate it and get the last little bits. I do think I want to get in there with the air blower. I think that will make it a bit easier. In the meantime, we'll hunt for the last little bits I missed earlier. Like this. Okay, let me turn this a little. Oh. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll play it once more at the end and get the last bits of dirt. I want to finish the outside first. Okay. Oh, a bit more here. Wonderful. Okay. Let's get in there with this. A little bit here. Perfect. The right to hurt. Adara, can we talk for a minute? I'm busy right now. I'm sorry for how I acted. I must have been tired, so I got emotional. But it was for your sake, Adara. I don't want you to suffer. Right now, things may seem fun and exciting, so you might think the road ahead will be easy. Someday you'll understand. For now, it would be better if you focused on your studies and kept composing as a hobby. Now I get why you're saying those things. You've never had anything you truly wanted to do, have you? All you've ever done is live by other people's standards. That's why you don't understand how serious I am, and what it's like to have something you can't live without. If Dad were here, he would have understood me. At least he wouldn't have thrown away my tape like that. It wasn't anything like you. Oof. A music box that plays after you wind it. The last gift Dad ever gave me. I deliberately chose the words that would hurt her the most. I thought I had the right to, since she was the one who hurt me first. Mom said nothing during my rebel onslaught. Her silence only fueled my rage, so my words became harsher, crueler, more vicious. Mom quietly took my wrath. After the room fell silent, she left without a single word. Left alone, I picked up the music box and said to myself, "It's okay. That's nothing compared to what you did to me." Oh, that's so horrible. 12. A Radiant Dream. Oh, it's a camera. It was a peaceful weekend afternoon. I had started to doze off after putting stickers all over Dad's camera. In my half-awake state, I could faintly make out Mom and Dad's voices as they quietly talked. I wanted to keep listening to their conversation, but before long I fell asleep. Okay. Dad used to take pictures of me and Mom whenever he could. It looks like it might still work if I charge it. I'll try turning it on after cleaning it. Adora, honey, I'm not to rain on your parade, but there's like literal mushrooms growing on this. I don't know if you should still use this, babes. Seems like a bad idea. Okay, where's a large surface? Let's use it here. The little air blower is the most satisfying thing. It's incredible. Okay, I might... No, I'll skip the air blower on this part. for now. Maybe if the nooks and crannies are a bit too hard to get into. Let's use it for this part here. Maybe I can turn it in a way where... Yes, that's great. Okay. What can I open up here? It seems like... Well, maybe not. I'm not missing that much. I guess I was a little surprised the hints haven't popped yet. Okay, let's get into these little nooks and crannies with the air blower. Fantastic. Oh, here. Perfect. No, I do think there might be something... Oh, I can open up this part, can I? Here we go. Perfect. Ah, yes, here we go. Awesome, okay. Oh, that's kind of hard to get into. I wonder if... I mean, that's not perfect. It does get it a little better, but it's not ideal. Maybe here if I open the flash? Perfect. Can I open the zoom as well? Oh, oh no. Sorry, that was really bright. I just wanted to zoom out so I can get a good clean here. Can I zoom out more? Okay, not. I don't think so. Okay. Perfect. And here. Ooh, this is still nasty. What else is missing? This looks pretty perfect. Oh, oh my gosh, not again. So bright. This looks really clean. What am I missing here? What if I take the photo away? I honestly cannot see the last dirt here. Oh, maybe in here? Maybe this? There we go. Oh, that was really hidden. Dara, did you finish your homework? She fell asleep after playing with the camera again. She really does love it. She's interested in so many things like music and writing. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, huh? I only hope she doesn't become like me. Still have regrets about back then. You know, I thought you were so beautifully radiant. It's all in the past now. I was naive and foolishly chasing what was only a dream. Now I'm awake and live in reality. Let's not talk about this anymore, alright? Alright. So maybe she's like a failed artist? And now this continued digital camera, decorated with stickers that I had stuck on it as a child. The camera contained a recording I had never seen before. Had I pressed the record button while I was asleep? The slanted video captured a long conversation between Mom and Dad. I found it difficult to understand. The Mom I knew had always seemed so ordinary. Suddenly, I realized that perhaps the words I had so aggressively thrown at her that day meant more than I had thought. The moment kept playing over and over in my mind. How silently she stood before my anger. How silently she had left the room, followed only by the sound of the door closing. Chapter 3. What she dreamed of. Okay, before we get into Chapter 3, let me take a short break, and we'll be right back. Okay, let's play Chapter 3, where that dream now resides. Ooh, I think she would have been... Oh, she was a writer. Of course she was. She has the fountain pen and everything. Duh. Only Mom's room was left. Holding the old doorknob, I felt as if I were about to meet Mom herself after all this time. Her room was filled with boxes, all neatly labeled and sorted by purpose. Somehow it seemed like she knew she wouldn't be coming back. One box in particular caught my attention. Things I couldn't throw away. This box contained many trophies I'd never seen before. Of course, it makes sense now. Where did she get all of these from? I really don't know anything about Mom. Okay. I do like how progressing doesn't make the game harder necessarily. We've unlocked new tools and everything. And, you know, the newer objects you can open up and everything, but it hasn't gotten frustrating or anything to find the last bits of dust, which I do appreciate a lot. This looks exactly like the symbol I saw on the teacup. Oh yes, I see it. Okay, let's do the bottom. And we can probably do the side here as well. Oh, it's kind of hard to get in here. It almost feels like a waste to use a sponge when the air blower does it so much better. Like, sure, I need to wait for the reload, but it's pretty quick, honestly. Okay. Let's start using all the hints. Oh, we're doing great. A little bit here. Maybe I'll have an easier time actually using the brush for this tiny bit. Oh, probably not actually. Okay, here we go. Got it. The orange dust though. Here we go. Ooh, this is hard to get into here. Perfect. And then Okay, perfect. Dad, what's that? A trophy? Yep, I got this for winning first place in the math competition. Cool, huh? Wow, does Mom know? Well, there's no way you wouldn't show her something this cool. Of course she knows, I bragged about it all the time. But then she'd look at me with that sullen look and bring the box. The box? Hey, Dora, how about a snack? We have cheesecake. Dad, don't change the subject. A trophy I had never seen before. Writing competition. First place, Lily Mayer. It has the same symbol as a teacup. Mayer? I'm not sure. So this was the box that Dad had mentioned. I took out a few trophies and read their plates. School writing competition. Winner. Youth short story competition. Excellence award. Novel contest. First place. Alpha Lily Mayer. These accolades demonstrate how much they had achieved, and they were proof of the dream Mom once had. She was talented enough to win all these awards. Why didn't she pursue writing as a career? And why did she stop me from chasing my dreams so badly? One after another, thoughts endlessly flowed through my mind. She probably did pursue it, but she couldn't do it. Our last moment. Oh, a typewriter. Things were never the same after Mom threw away my cassette tape. I couldn't pretend that nothing had happened. This animosity persisted after high school, as I left home to study music at a distant university. I told myself I wouldn't call her until I had succeeded. Back then, I believed that once I graduated university, success would easily find its way to me. However, just as Mom had warned, the world was much colder than I had thought. Awards and words of praise became more and more meaningless. The further I drifted from success, the more I avoided calling Mom. I could already hear her say, "That's why I told you to stop. I told you it'd be a waste of time." I wasn't ready to hear those words in my face. Even after I had to change my phone number, I couldn't bring myself to call her. After some time, I received an unexpected call from my aunt. Mom had passed away. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. I thought I'd be able to call her anytime I wanted, but I didn't have the courage to. That would mean I'd have to admit she was right all along. Oh no. No, that's so horrible. I was really hoping they would have reconciled. Guess not. Oh, this one looks hard to clean. This will take a little while. Getting all between the keys is gonna be tricky. Oh, the little sound they make when you press the keys though, extremely satisfying. Okay. At least the dust is easy to remove, it's more the angle is hard to get. I'm gonna have to do a lot of more precise work on this with a little brush. For now, I'd really actually like to have the hints that will help loads on this one, I think. Oh, I really need the air blur for this, I think. Okay, let's see how good a job this will do. actually think this might be a job for the little brush. I'm surprised we haven't gotten the hints for this yet, though. Okay. Getting closer to having hints. Oh, it's at 85 instead of 80 on this one. And not making it easy for us. Oh, is that not dirt? Okay. Maybe it's wear and tear. There must be something that opens up. There we go. Perfect. Okay. We have hints now. That will make it way easier. Okay, maybe if I... go over some of these with the vacuum. Seems almost wasteful, but it is the easiest way to get in some of these little nooks and crannies. Like this is... I'm gonna need to push this to the side again. Maybe I can get this like this. Okay, that's better, yeah. Just need to get a good angle. Ooh, one of the feet here is still dirty. Very good. Okay, I want to use the air blower for this part here. Perfect. How do I get this back here? Oh, this is great. Okay. Look at all this dirt we just uncovered. Perfect. Our last moments. Are you leaving? If I don't go now, I'll be late for my flight. You have a lot of luggage. I'll drive you to the airport. It's fine. I know you're busy. I'll be going now. Dora. A typewriter that looks like a prop from a black and white film. Seems that Mom typed her stories on it. Come to think of it, that was the last conversation we ever had. I had left without looking back, determined to return only when I had succeeded. I wanted to prove I'm wrong, but that door shut so firmly never opened again. I opened the small drawer at the bottom of the typewriter. Inside were sheets of paper and the attic key. Most of the papers were stories that Mom had written, the rest seemed to be contracts. Among the papers were a few letters that began with the salutation, Dear Miss Lily Mayer. I picked up a letter that was filled with writing. Dear Miss Lily Mayer, it's been some time since I last penned a letter to you. I recall in your previous letters that you've been a fan of mine for some time now. I wanted to let you know I read the story you sent this time as well. Please understand I say this for your sake. I've read your works for a long time now, and they lack any aspect of exceptionality. Certainly, you could make a livelihood out of your writing, but I doubt that standard alone would be satisfactory for you. I understand you desire to be a writer. However, discretion is sometimes the better part of valor. I believe your time would be better spent in another field of work. I truly apologize for conveying these words much late. Sincerely, Louis. Oh, how horrible. Words left unsaid. Telephone. Louis was the name of Mom's favorite writer, the writer she admired, the one who might have even inspired her to pursue writing. I couldn't begin to imagine how I'd feel if someone I respected told me to give up. I imagined Mom opening the letter, hoping to find praise or encouragement. The further she read, the greater despair on her face. Oh God. What a horrible thing to say to someone. A composer I admired had said the same to me. I wouldn't have been able to take it either. Yeah. I mean, no wonder she gave up. I was like her hero. Okay. Ooh, those dials are gonna be kinda hard to clean, I think. That could be fun. Can I turn it? Oh, I wanna leave it like an in-between. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to turn it and then blow air at the same time. Okay. We will do that. Okay. I probably did quite a lot of it. We'll come back to it. Probably when we have the hint, so it's a bit easier to see. Okay. Oh, the bottom is pretty gross. Let's use this bad boy on this. I think the little toothbrush even will do a good job. Okay. Let's get into these little grooves. Get the edge here. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll probably come back to this after the hints unlock. Can I get the air? Oh, the air helps loads here. Okay, perfect. I probably have to pick up the receiver to get a good chunk of. There you go. Dirt. Not as much as I thought there would be. It is a bit easier to get to this here. Okay, we almost have the hints, which is great. Perfect. Oh my gosh, this is filthy. I have no words. Look at this filth I didn't even see. That is disgusting. Okay. Probably have to do more with the dial, but I'll get to that in a bit. Actually, I would love the air blower for this part here. It's not as efficient as I hoped it would be, though. Okay. Alright, that helps a little. I'm gonna press this one here. Okay. Here. Okay, I wanna see how much is left here. Okay, but here. That's not too bad at all. I wonder if there's a specific number I could call if I knew it. And get like an Easter egg on achievement. Maybe if I'd paid better attention to the details of the game, you know? Still remember those kinds of phones. I kinda miss them. I love the like tactile aspect of those dials. It's kinda fun. It always took so long to dial someone. The only times I see those kinds of phones nowadays is in like puzzle games. Okay. Okay, only the littlest bits are left. Okay, the receiver looks good. I think it's all... Oh, no, there's a little bit here. Okay. And the rest is like... how do I get in there? Can I get this angle? Oh, it's kind of hard, isn't it? Okay. Almost there. I see dirt like under this bit here, I think. Maybe I need to... Oh, here. Okay, where else? Oh, there's something here. Perfect. Call recorded on February 19th. I think I'll be admitted to the hospital soon. Would you help me tidy up the house? Please, I don't have anyone else I can ask to do this. Lily, don't say that. I still have the spare key. I'll go by when I have time. Thank you. Before you come, I'll put away things like the trophies. It's strange, isn't it? Back then I was so desperate to forget everything. But when I was cleaning the house and saw my typewriter and all those trophies, I remembered the days when I wrote so happily. Why do we only realize how precious something is after we lose it? Writing and Adora. Lee, have you called Adora? I tried calling her 2 days ago, but she didn't answer. Maybe she changed her number. I left a voicemail, but I'm not sure if she heard it. If I were brave enough to call her sooner, would we still be in touch right now? Back then, I thought the best thing to do was to give her time. Oh no. A landline phone. By calling a specific date, you can hear recordings from that day. Oh. Call was between Mom and my aunt. From her voice and coughing, I could hear how difficult it was for Mom to talk. After I left home, my pride and drive to prove myself held me back from contacting Mom. All this time, I never once thought about how Mom must have felt. I didn't think she would regret what she had done, nor did I know she called me. I just called her when I changed my number. That's chapter 3. Nevertheless, I wonder if this might be the last chapter, actually. A letter from the past, or even the last item. As I looked in the old attic key, at the old attic key I found in Mom's typewriter, it reminded me of the excuse that brought me back home, finding Mom's necklace. Maybe she knew everything and sent me on purpose. I held the rusted key in my hand. It felt cold and hard, but somehow also warm. As I cleaned the key, Mom and Auntie's conversation continued. Okay. I felt like I was looking at myself when Adora said someone called her talented. She was just like my young, naive self. It was too painful to see her talking with those bright eyes full of hope. At that moment, I wasn't looking at Adora, but rather the child I used to be. Oh. Are we returning to basics? Just a little toothbrush and a key. Just like at the beginning. What a beautiful key as well. It is funny, what seems to be the last level is so simple. Okay. I mean, I can kind of see where the dirt is already. I just need to get it. I don't think the hints were actually what I was missing here. It's just a very intricate object. How are we doing? Okay. Okay, now the hints are very useful though. Now I am struggling to see it. Okay, we're almost there. This little nook here. Oh, from this perspective, there's still a bit here. Only the tiniest little pixel here. We're so close. Here we go. Okay. The attic key I found inside the typewriter. What will I find in the attic? The recording ended with a violent cough from Mum. I was left stunned, my heart painfully heavy. After some time I collected myself and headed to the attic with key in tow. The attic had always been Mum's private space, and I snuck in as a child. It looked more like a storage room than somewhere fun, so I often wondered why Mum liked using it. Oh, the locket. As if to answer that question from my childhood, I found an old desk and chair in one corner of the room. On the desk laid a necklace and dusty journal, an all too familiar name. I never came back to this house and cleaned it. I had never left those mementos undisturbed. I had left them undisturbed beneath dust. I would never have learned of Mom's true feelings. I had a feeling this diary had been waiting here all this time, just for me. I carefully brushed away the thick dust and opened it. That day, when Adora handed me her tea with such excitement on her face, I could see the hope in her eyes. That innocent face. Certain she could realize her dream, I knew that face well. I was afraid she would curse her wasted years and regret everything. I need to stop this now. For her sake, I chose to be harsh. I believed that her hating me was the lesser of two evils. When I started to tidy up Adora's belongings, I was able to see the remnants of her dreams in my hands. Through them, I could feel her sorrows and joys. That was when I looked back on my past. My younger self, who had thought naive and foolish, was shining as brilliantly as those traces of Adora. I wanted to tell her my true feelings, but I can't reach her anymore. All I can do is wait. I hope you return one day so I can tell you this. Adora, It was thanks to you I was able to face myself again. Even though I was ashamed of my past, I was happy to see a part of myself in you. I had hurt you so gravely, yet you brought me comfort. I should have said this to you sooner. No matter what path you choose to walk, no matter how you live your life, I will always love and support you. Oh, the tape. Mom's diary ended there. After closing it, I noticed a letter laying on a corner of the desk. There was also something I thought I'd never see again. The cassette tape I recorded my first song on. I put the tape into the cassette player and opened the envelope. The letter inside contained lyrics which seemed to accompany my song. I slowly recited Mom's lyrics. My novice melody and her poetic verses complemented each other well, as if they had been together from the very start. Oh. What would you do to see those lost birds once again? Looking above, your eyes dance with the dawning city, gleaming with hope they are clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything? Bright in my dream, you're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. And that was the game. That was really beautiful. I honestly thought I would cry a little at the end. That was really nice. It's very satisfying. If you like games like Power Simulator or what is that one called? Oh, that's so nice. It looks like this was a Korean game. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you get a good night's sleep. And I'll see you again soon. Take care and be kind to yourselves. If there's any chance to see them once again. Looking above, your eyes dance with a dawning sky. Gleaming with hope, they were clear as crystal. Was it me who dusted everything right in my dream? You're singing to the moon and stars, even lighting up my room behind you. Will you be back to see your lemon trees in bloom? Will you be there to hold my hand? And we walk through hills and towns, or run through crowded streets. If you have some time to see me once again.